I know obviously we were, just here a couple months ago, but kind of take me through the process. I know obviously some things happened, and now you're committed to Arizona.
Yeah, it was a crazy quick process over Christmas break, but yeah, it worked out, and I'm now committed to Arizona.
What was it about Arizona and the Wildcats, that kind of made you, step back and realize that that's the program for you?
They originally just reached out to get to know me first. It speaks a lot about their program. There's a need for the position, but as well as they have a future. Their recruiting classes coming in are really strong, and they just have a purpose for me as a person on the court and off the court.
I know your commitment's kind of been a wild ride. You commit to Oklahoma, you end up decommitting from there, you commit to West Virginia, decommit from there. Just how nice is it to kind of finally feel like you have found a home?
It's really nice. I'm not a big fan of the recruiting process, and I don't think anyone is. So just to finally be done with it, and I'm really thankful for the people that have made it easy, because I know a lot of people don't have that. So this process, while it was long, it was helpful to have the people around me that made it easier.
Did they kind of see you coming in and playing, a pretty similar style of, play that you played here in high school, that you'd committed to play elsewhere, or do you kind of see yourself having to jump around a little bit?
The one thing that drew me to Arizona was just the challenge. They kind of work with men's style coaching. Their two assistants come from men's coaching and playing men's volleyball, so it's a very quicker game. I've trained a little bit in that area, but it's intriguing to me to just challenge myself as that comes to.
As a defensive specialist, a libero type of a player, how do you see yourself going in and helping out their program, and what is it that you feel like you bring to their program?
I think I just bring a lot of serve-receive. That's my favorite thing to do. I love serve-receive, so I'm excited to do that. But I do want the challenge. I want the challenge to come in and compete at the highest level, and that's something I can do at Arizona. I think my communication and just all the way around consistency can help them.
Obviously, you're going to another Power 5 school. Was that kind of a big deal for you too, getting to go play it in that kind of a level, and get to help compete for some of the highest level of volleyball that you could?
Yeah, I just didn't want to settle in this process. I knew I could play at that Power 5 level, and after being at two Power 5s, I was like, why not try for a third? And I just didn't want to settle overall, and I knew I could do it.
Where do you feel like you still need to work and improve? And like you said, if you want to be able to go in and help their program and help a different little bit of a style of play than maybe you're used to.
Yeah, I just think quickness and defense and reading that ball. I mean, I'll be playing against people I've taken their fifth year, and they're 5 years older than me, and so I think you can always work on quicker and seeing the block and just bettering yourself on defense. I think you can never settle for that.
What's the response been like ever since you did, announce your commitment, and kind of what, how's the support been from everybody?
It's been really good. In this process, it's been fun to see who's just reached out and kind of helped along. I've met some of the girls there and talked to some of the recruits, and they've been nothing but welcoming, and the coaches are great. They text me a lot. I text them a lot. So they made the process a lot more fun than it could have been.
How do you feel about the recruiting class, now that you guys feel like you have most of it settled? Do you like the class you guys have coming in? Feel like you have a class that's going to be able to help out Arizona?
Yeah, I've never really met any of them in person, but I think there's a strong future ahead, and obviously I've seen them in the club world, and I've played against some of them, and I am friends with them on Instagram and stuff, but I think it'll be a fun class to get to know in the next couple months.
Goals, expectations for yourself out there at Arizona, what are you hoping to accomplish?
I just really want to become one of the best Power 5 liberos. I think setting this goals higher, and if it comes true, that's great. I just think there's a lot of opportunity at Arizona where it is, and the conference there is. And the Big 12 has a lot of opportunities. There's not really a front runner in the next couple of years, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out and all the awards that come with it.